Hi all, let's revise inverse trigonometric function. It will be tested only for 2 marks for the year 2021 board exam. Sine inverse of sine theta, this is equals to theta when theta is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That is the range for sine inverse. Now if this is sine inverse of sine pi by 6, so the value will be pi by 6. Over here, the angle will be pi by 6. The reason pi by 6 lies in that range. But if I give you the question that sine inverse of sine 2 pi by 3, will it be equal to 2 pi by 3? Can we get it as 2 pi by 3? No, we cannot write it as 2 pi by 3. Reason, this 2 pi by 3 is actually 120 degree, which does not lie in this range. So it means you have to change 2 pi by 3. Now how can you change 2 pi by 3? So this you can write down as sine inverse of sine pi minus pi by 3. You can write it like this. Now sine 180 minus theta, that lies in second quadrant where sine is positive. So you can change it into sine pi by 3. Is this formula applicable here now? Look at pi by 3. Pi by 3 means 60 degree, which lies in this range. So you can write it as sine inverse of sine pi by 3. It means it will be pi by 3. So the answer is pi by 3. Similarly, we can do it for other functions also. If I take cos inverse, now cos inverse of cos theta will be equals to theta, because theta should always, when theta is always from 0 to pi, that is the range for cos inverse. There is a table given in NCERT books. Please make sure you learn the domain and range for all the inverse trigonometric functions. Now if I ask you cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6, will it be equals to 7 pi by 6? No, because look at it, does not lies from 0 to pi. You can also, if you're not able to make out whether it lies from 0 to pi or not, you can write pi as 180 degree and then cancel and then check what angle is this. So you have to change this angle over here. So you can change it as cos inverse of cos pi plus pi by 6. So change this angle. It lies in which quadrant? It lies in now third quadrant. What happens in third quadrant? Cos is negative. So this is cos inverse of cos. It is minus of pi by 6. Because in the third quadrant, cos is negative. Now, you also should know, first thing you should know domain and range of all the trigonometric function. You should also know these formulae, that sine inverse of minus x is equals to minus sine inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x is equals to minus tan inverse x. Cos inverse of minus x is equals to pi minus cos inverse x. Similarly, sec is also with pi minus sec inverse x, and cot is also with pi minus cot inverse x, and over here cosec inverse of minus x is equals to minus of cosec inverse x. You should know this set of formulae also. Now I have cos inverse of minus, I have negative over here, so I can apply this over here. So this will become pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 6. You can do in this manner also. Now pi minus, see this is cos pi by 6, which lies in this range. So you can write it as pi by 6. So your final answer will be 5 pi by 6. You will get only these types of questions in the board exams, right? So if I take, make sure you note it down. If I give you in terms of tan, so you should know, say there's a question, tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4. So now, what is the range for tan inverse, it is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is 3 pi by 4. So what is 3 pi by 4? 3 into 180 upon 4 if you want to check that. So this is actually 135 degree, which is more than, which does not lie over here, right? Which is more than 90 degree. So it means you have to change this. So how you're going to change it? Tan inverse, you can write it as tan pi minus pi by 4. It lies in the second quadrant. So it will be, tan is negative. So it will be minus of tan pi by 4. Now, tan inverse over here, I'm writing the formula again. Tan inverse of minus theta, minus x, sorry. Tan inverse of minus x is equals to minus tan inverse x. So you can write it as tan inverse of minus x will be minus tan inverse x. Now, tan inverse of tan theta is theta when theta lies between minus pi by 2 to c. It lies in this range. So you can simply write it as minus pi by 4. So the answer is minus pi by 4. One is this type of questions can be tested. Another form is sine inverse, say sine of pi by 3 minus sine inverse of minus 1 upon 2. This is another set of questions. Now this you can write as pi by 3 as it is. Let's solve the bracket first. Now what is sine inverse of minus x? That is minus sine inverse x. So this negative you can write it. So this will become positive after applying this. So this is minus sine inverse half. Sine inverse half, that is 30 degree. 30 degree you write it as pi by 6. So this will be pi by 6. So sine 60 plus 30 means sine 90. Sine pi by 2, which gives you 1. So that is another set of questions. So you only have to do NCERT exercise 1, and there are few questions in the miscellaneous exercise also. Question number 1 and 2, you have to do that. That's all. Only these type of questions will be tested. You don't have much. I'm also taking few questions from the first exercise. That is question number 11th. I'm taking the question over here, question number 11th. That is, you have to evaluate tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse of minus half plus sine inverse of minus half. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4 because at 45 degree it is 1. Now cos inverse of minus theta. As I've told you, this set of formulae is important. Cos inverse of minus x is actually pi minus cos inverse x. And sine inverse of minus x is equals to minus sine inverse x. This is the way you deal with a negative sign, right? So let's apply these formulae over here. So cos inverse of minus x is pi minus cos inverse of half. And over here you can take the negative sign outside. So this is pi by 4 plus pi minus cos inverse of minus half. You have to recall the value of half. Half is when it is 60 degree, means it is pi by 3 minus sine inverse half, means when it is half, at which angle it is half, 30 degree, which you write as pi by 6. And when you simplify, let's simplify and see what we can get. So this is pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Let's take the LCM. LCM will be 12 and solve it. You will get it as 9 pi upon 12 means 3 pi by 4. That is the final answer. Thank you very much. But you only have to do these types of questions. Exercise 1 and also 2-3 questions of the miscellaneous exercise. That's all will be tested in the year 2021. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.